All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. And as always, peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect. I was planning on doing another epistle on another subject, but I just heard one of the Archeum say Jacob's trouble is a sifting process. And hey man, I was like, why not? I'll go ahead and take that as an epistle to do, man. So that's what we're coming up against, man. This is a test, and it's a sifting process to act. The Lord know. Yeah, how about Shema? I already know. Romans 8:29, right? Predestination. It's for everybody else to see. Everybody who thinks they're this or thinks that they're that. We're getting ready to see what we got, man. All right, and we pray these things. We speak humility, meekness, taking the low, in hopes that hey, the Lord will honor what He said and have mercy upon us and let us shine during Jacob's trouble, man. But you better believe, again, Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the patience of my because thou have kept the word of my patience. Well, ultimately is Yahweh Shai and following what Yahweh Shai said to do, man. Okay, and that's only for the remnant of the nation of Israel, that 1/3 that was predestined to do so. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And we know, amen, there's man, the pipeline for this salvation, the crowns for the wives to be join unto these men that's going to get these crowns. The pipeline is very intense that we're getting ready to go up against, pestilence, famine, disease, war, chaos, conflict, confusion. All these things are down the pipeline, and we're going to be tried all the way through to see if we're going to keep our integrity. I think we'll do shit. We're going to do just fine if the Lord is with us, man. But in that final hour of being killed, all right, for this truth, man. You know what I mean? We don't even talk like that, but I just for being unalive for this truth, man. That'll be that final hour, not taking that mark of the beast and everything that comes with it. What'll come with it? Who knows, man? Losing your home, you may. Losing car, vehicle, what's it called? Job, family, all these things, man, are gonna be losses for not taking that MOTB. And the Lord talks about us having tribulation a specific number of days, man, or for a period of time, however long He seems fit, man. So who knows what they're gonna do during that time of great tribulation, during that hour of temptation. And what's the temptation, man? Is that you're going to be tempted to lose your integrity. You're going to be tempted to lose faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to be tempted to take the mark of the beast, man. Okay, because why? You're going to want to fulfill the needs of the flesh, man, to eat, to drink. And that's the important stuff, not to mention people trying to get back to any type of folly. And in order to do that, they're going to have to take that mark of the beast. But if you are one of the Lord's chosen, guess what? He is going to miraculously give you power, spirit to endure, to keep your integrity, to call upon Him, trust Him. And the sky is the limit. Well, that sky ain't even the limit with Yahweh Hashem Shai. But I'm sure, man, the Lord has a host of ways that He's getting ready to deliver brothers and sisters from that hour of temptation, man. But He is going to test us, man. If you say you believe in that, well, we're just gonna keep it real with y'all at this point, like we always have. We about to see who's willing to die for Yahweh Hashem Shai, and it's just plain as that. And even now, we're putting on as a hopeful elect by accepting the suffering. So, that's a good sign that we may be of the Lord's hopeful elect, because we're taking it on the chin, man. We're having accountability. We know we went off. Now we're calling and crying. Yes, grown men of Yahweh Shema Shai crying out to Yahweh Shema Shai, confessing their transgressions to one another, etc. All these things we do in hopes that the Lord will have mercy and protect us, because it's finna get real. You got ICE agents everywhere. They cranking that back up. You remember it was cranking up and then it had got cold. Y'all remember? It was cranking up and it was out there and you saw it on camera and people out there crying and shit. And then it kind of died down because the Lord had sent that. But you know, the Lord did that for a reason. Hey, Jake, there was another time that the Lord slowed things down and you could have been in the privacy of your dwelling place, warm and toasty, listening to some edifying videos, man. Listening to the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah. That is to say, listening to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. But y'all chose to do other things, man. You chose idolatry. You chose folly. And now it's finna warm up. It's starting to warm up and it's finna crank back up. ICE agents. Trump talking about he wants to put National Guard troops, all right, here, there. He's deploying people here, there. Military is getting stretched pretty thin. If you look at it, man, what's gonna happen? Probably be a draft. One thing for sure, if the Lord go ahead and put the spirit on these other nations to attack this place, man, it's finna go down. They're gonna have to do a draft. And guess what? Um, the younger generation, the YNs, the Gen Z, I guess they call them, they have a very rebellious spirit against anything like that has to do with hard work. You know what I'm saying? In military, going to war, they're not dealing with that at all. This isn't the Vietnam era. This ain't the Iraq era. They not trying to go. Maybe if the Lord, because, and the reason why I say that, a brother brought that out yesterday, that he was showing videos looking like, and there's these things happening all throughout the United States, man. Loud noises, and basically they're wondering, are they being attacked? Make no mistake about it, you gonna know when these folks attack you, okay? But hey, who knows, man? It could be getting ready to get to that point where this place is finally gonna be invaded. It may good and well be boots on the motherfucking ground here in Babylon the Great, in the ATL, in New York, in Miami. All true is gonna go down, man. And if that happens, you best believe Esau Edom first and foremost. Some of those Edomites is saying, "Oh, I don't want to fight," because and it's understandable. They don't want to fight because they don't see why they're fighting. They don't want to go to no damn Iran. They don't, and they're so follied out and so drugged up and Delta dummied up and all this old shit. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to fight no damn war. They just want to chill, man. But the Lord is stirring that up. All right, the Lord is stirring up these things, man. He's stirring up Jacob's trouble, man. And we're getting ready to go through it. And we got to keep our faith towards Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Because it's just a lot of things coming down the pipeline. The Lord say this is going to be a time like the earth has never seen before. Boy, oh boy, what are we up against? If there's been a World War I, if there's been a World War II, if there's been a Great Depression, if there's been a Black Plague and things like that, man, it's finna go down. Pestilence is coming back. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shah for exposing the wickedness of our people. It ain't new, but what happened in Houston? All the STDs, man. Guess what? Your brother so-called, that be me, means to observe. Man, I've been seeing that through the spirit, and I've been putting up curses like you brothers and sisters have too, about them 2/3 and how they get down with all that sexual immorality. Sure, did we participate in those heinous acts back in the day prior to us being receiving the name Yahweh Yahweh Shah? Sure. Did we come up out it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah? Sure. The Lord gave them STDs, and I prayed, man, that these coming pestilences, we're able to see it. I pray that the Lord exposes the wickedness of every Israelite of our nation amongst us. We want to see it that way. See, if you the Lord will hide you, you know what I mean, and hide your sin from the rest of the nation. If you wicked, he gonna put it out there, just like Diddy. Now we know you a funny boy, Diddy. It's all exposed. The Lord has done that. Just like the sexual immorality, especially with these women. Oh, you been putting your mouth on all these rods. Oh, okay. Now we see all those bumps on your face. Great. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shah. And you ain't gonna be able to get rid of what the Lord finna give you. The Lord got some last days sexual immorality judges finna come, and we're gonna see it, and you're gonna be stuck with it forever. You want to do all these heinous acts, all that guy on guy stuff, girl on girl stuff, carpet munching stuff. You just wait till you put your mouth, Eve, on another female one more motherfucking time, and it's gonna be your last time ever being able to taste anything, man. Your damn tongue gonna look black Like seriously, man, that's what's coming, man. Looking all, you know what I mean? You guys are discussing little children, like, you know what I mean, hunching on each other and stuff like that. That's just one issue, man. I don't want to get into that. Back to the point of Jacob's trouble and how this is a sifting process. We already see it, man. Look at what happened during the pandemic. We saw the sifting process. Hell, everybody was compromised except us. Let's just keep it real, and that's a good measuring stick of it's probably gonna be the same thing, but more intense during that hour of temptation. If they took the jab, because that's exactly what it was for us. All right. It was a test for us to keep our faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, they're going to try to make you take this. Let's see if you're going to keep your faith. Now, when it comes to that mark of the beast, it'll be, met with death, man. That's going to be the ultimate outcome of what they want to do. Torture, death, whatever. Ain't no telling, man. But, and the Lord not playing. Damn, man, the Lord could, it could go either way, man. Either Lord gonna give it to us or the Lord gonna deliver us, man. But when we talk about the tribulation for 10 days, man, I mean, you can just assume it'll be some type of torture going on. They'll probably be starving us. You know what I mean? That's why it behoove you to fast, know what it feel like, and know how the Lord will be with you. But man, it's no telling. They might cut on us. You know what I mean? They might get to pulling out teeth. All right, before they ultimately unalive us, and we got to meditate on that, and we ready through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai. We got a different spirit. It's a new year too, but we ready. We don't care nothing about being unalive for this. We not comfortable here. All right, it's not fun. And the Lord has got a spirit. I mentioned that, and brothers have mentioned that you can't do nothing to a man that's ready to be unalive, especially in the name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. So they get to pulling out teeth, hacking off limbs, and things like that. We talked about that, man. You need to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, because the issues of death belong to the Lord. That means, you don't know. You can't ask nobody that's unalive now, can you? Did it hurt? We can't ask Yahweh Shai, did it hurt? We can't ask our brother that got beheaded, did it hurt? Upside down, all type of stuff, man. Burned alive, all type of stuff that happened to the service of Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai for this truth, man. And the same thing shall happen to us, man. But we got to remember who we serve. Don't put the Lord in a box. All the main thing that we cleave on to is just the power of the Lord as it relates to the issues of death. No pain receptors, man. The Lord can remove your pain receptors to the point that you feel no pain. Actually, take it a step further. The Lord could make that shit tickle. Okay, they be pulling out your damn teeth, all right, or hacking off limbs, and you're laughing. Everybody, I'm talking about wearing this damn FEMA camp or whatever. You hear these screams of children, you hear the screams of the women, you hear the screams of the weak ass men, all right, and they get to trying to put their hands on you. Hey, again, the Lord can either lift up a standard and some spiritual power finna happen, and you finna fly up at that guy like Superman or whatever, okay, or he gonna give you a strong spirit to brace yourself and let them hack off them limbs, and you be laughing. It feel like the dude tickling you, and they gonna do nothing but piss Esau off even more. He trying to do whatever, pull your teeth out, whatever, hack on you, cut on you, throw stuff on you. Ain't no telling what they finna do up in here with that tribulation for 10 days, man. But hey, and or if it's Esau doing it, or if it's some foreign troops doing it, who knows, man. But the whole point is keep your faith towards Yahweh by Hashem and Yahweh, because it is going down, and it ain't gonna be pretty. But we rehearse these, we practice these things, man. We went over these things, man. We rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. So hey, when it's time for us to perform, man, we're gonna do just that. It'll be autopilot. We went through these things, man, and 2/3 about to be in dire straits. This is 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, hey, that's war, division. And the Lord, there's a lot of family drama going on. I'm dealing with that. I had to put a curse off on my damn child. If you know, you know. The Lord said he not a respected person. I'm not either. I can't get to her. She live in a whole different state. I can't, correct her. If she want to hang up on me, what can I do but ask the Lord to do it? Okay, and so it's a lot of spirit of division resonating among the earth, and the Lord is ultimately doing it. And I saw like a picture, a short, or in a post a brother did, just like like imagery of the times that we live in. And it was dang, I forgot. Uh, Dang it, I forgot what I was going to say. No worries, no worries. Second Ezra 15 and 5 again. So the sword, famine is coming, man. All right, people are gonna starve. That's why it's important for us not to be stuffing our face all the time. Being balanced in that, and of course, actually fasting, not eating every day. Hey, for especially for brothers that got a little weight that they want to lose. I'm telling you, intermittent fasting will be definitely beneficial for you. Double, you'll get the benefits of losing some of that fat off of you, and it'll bring you closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That intermittent fasting, that's something that you could do daily. Let's say you're a brother that eat 3 times a day. Hey man, you could cut out one of those meals if you don't need it. If you ain't out there on some construction worker shit where you need to constantly be having calories and you're expending all that energy, hey man, you all right, man. You can do missing a meal, man. That's good. I mean, some brothers deal with that. We all have our strengths and our weaknesses, man, but we need to pray and work on those weaknesses, don't we? Hey, to myself first and foremost, man, I'm strong in that fasting, you know what I mean, but I'm weak in other areas, and that's what the Lord is going to have us focusing on as we progress through this thing, man. So those things that you've been kind of shying away from, whatever it may be, some brothers are better speakers. You pray, I mean, the Lord, but you pray for that. If you desire to be a better speaker, and the Lord, He'll bless you with that because you desire to do the work. And truly, that's what this is all about: warning our people and getting to the next phase of this. Man, we almost home, so it is an exciting time, but it's also scary. Not necessarily scary for us because we seen it coming. Just like all this stuff, it ain't lifting my skirt up, as they say, man. In the world, man. But all this stuff with the war in Iran, man. Wake me up when September end. That old Edomite song, right? Wake me up when this shit start, man. We've been saying this. It's not a surprise to us at all. We have been saying this every day. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man, to the newest brother, man. We've collectively through the spirit been talking about these things on a daily basis. If not us talking individually, listening to other brothers talk about it. So you see 2/3, man, or what appears to be a 2/3, and the rest of these nations, and everybody's talking this and that, and everybody know. I man, look, man, I've been to Iraq, and I've been saying in my head, and saying in my head, man, I bet if I get a blank map, y'all couldn't even show me where Iran is at on the map. Hell, I looked at a blank map and I had forgot briefly where Iran was at. And I say that to say, why are y'all talking about Iran? Why is my little help me talking about Iran? She don't believe in privacy. She don't believe in the things that I told her. Where's she getting this Iran talk from? Oh, social media. Oh, the old propaganda. Now everybody thinks they're a fucking prophet. Now you see Jacob think he's slick. What's going on with these niggas and these bitches, all right, is they can't help but see prophecy come to pass. And that's everybody, not just our people. They can't help but see prophecy come to pass. First and foremost, the Lord done poured the spirit upon you. He done poured the spirit upon us first and foremost. We dealing with that. The Lord doing something else with them. The type of spirit he pouring upon them, it's a little bit different than what we got going on. But we do know the Lord said he was gonna pour his spirit upon all flesh, and that's to fulfill his will. Everybody ain't gonna serve him. All right, that's not what that means. All right, but like they're trying to act like in their mind they're like, oh, if I talk about it, maybe I'll be all right. Let me act like I know. You know what I mean? Done heard the prophecies, now that they actually see it, and the Lord is putting that spirit of fear upon them. Okay, because that's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna let you cleave unto him. He's gonna make that spirit of division manifest, man, if you're not one of his children, man. So that's what's happening. 2/3 are starting to see prophecy. That's why the scriptures speak about that. We have a more sure word of prophecy. It's not getting better. They're not making more money. The gas prices are going up. There's more war already happening, and it's just the complete chaos going on with the ice ages. They're starting to see that, and the Lord is putting a spirit upon them to see that the veil is being lifted. Even the Edomites, the lower level, they're saying, you know what? Even some of the people that voted for that guy, they're saying, you know what? This ain't it. This is not it. All right, so I mean, try to offset privacy, try to, especially our people, try to act like they been knew what the hell was going on, and it goes back to what I was saying. I ran this, motherfucking, I ran that. I guarantee you, if you get a blank map of the world, the average Israelite that's hollering that I ran shit couldn't tell you where it's at, cause I just did, and I couldn't. And I've been over there, buddy. You know what I mean? And I've been over there. Hey. Iran is freaking east of Iraq. All right, it's right next door. All right, and I've been out there, man, to Iraq, man, but Iran is east. I know now, but if you, like I say, they get that stuff via social media. They not listening to the prophets, or they not hearkening to the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Shah, man. We been telling them that, but now that the white man is putting out their propaganda and letting people all on social media talk about Iran this, World War III this, what's going on, Trump this, Trump that, oh, it's finna go down, ICE agents this, ICE agent that. Their fear is not in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. It's just flesh. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're getting scared. Keep on watching these people and watch their character change. They're getting scared, and you can tell. Pray to Yahweh Shema Shah for the spirit of discernment, because they are terrified. They have no idea what's going on. And one thing about it, hey, they had to have heard the prophets, especially our people. They know they heard the prophets, they saw the prophets, and they're getting scared because they know they didn't hearken. And they're jealous, they're mad because it wasn't them that got chose to do it. Now Jake, like especially our people, he trying to blend in with the prophets, man. You not slick, all these podcasters. Yes, they're all trying to bring out precepts at this point. Bible this, Bible that. I've heard so many just scrolling through YouTube, man. All just type of podcasting dudes. So just dudes that got YouTube channels that have always talked about other shit. Now they talking about, Bible this, Bible that. Your boy Hassan Campbell, I'm sure you boys know Hassan Campbell. He trying to like slick, always bring up this and that. Man, you done heard the prophets. You ain't slick. We know that cadence. All right, we know these precepts. You wouldn't never knew nothing about no Esau Edom until the prophets reveal that. Starting with the apostles, elders, and apostles, man. You wouldn't have known these things. You wouldn't have known nothing about Jacob's trouble. The brother from Matazakba, Elder Matazakba, was talking about. He did a video yesterday, and it was or was it? Might have been. But anyway, one of the brothers did a video of some dude, some Jake, talking about Jacob's trouble, and he was showing his hand, the palm side, saying that it's for those people, meaning white people, not for black people. And I mean, he was completely going off. That's no. Jacob's trouble is, in fact, for free, first and foremost, and the Lord said he was going to start at his house, man, with that judgment, man. It is for you, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. It's just all the other nations is going to get caught up. The law wasn't given to these other nations. It was given to you, Jake. So Jacob's trouble is, in fact, for the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But you see what I'm saying? That's the type of spirit that our people in. You done heard the prophets say something about Jacob's trouble. That ain't something that was revealed to you on your own, boy. You learned from men like the Lord say you was going to. Now you're fronting instead of getting with a camp, or coming up the right way. You want to do your own thing and act like you received this prophecy, and trying to bring it out and fucking it up. And you're just fucking it up, right? None of you have it. You know what I mean? It's only the true prophets. And you search out what they're saying. Listen to what these men are saying, and try the spirit by the spirit, man. Who's actually a servant of Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, pray to the Lord to reveal unto you who his servants are, so you are following the correct men with the correct doctrine. Because if not, you are going to be in trouble. Yeah, Players Club. If you know, you know. Let's see, 15:5, verse 6. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and this place, Babylon the Great, so-called USA, is the chief place of that wickedness, man. And guess what? People, the other nations are tired of it. They got man. China, Russia, Iran, the allied forces that's going to be against Babylon, they're drawing up military plans as we speak. They're joining forces as we speak. The Lord is putting a spirit upon them to say, you know what? We've had it. This man is a madman. He's attacking us, and we got to get him. And you can't blame him. Besides prophecy, if we didn't know prophecy, just seeing how this man is getting down, and his own people are seeing that, it's only right. Why are y'all like you've attacked a country for no real damn reason, man, and you think they're not gonna fight back? The brother was saying that the Iranians have a reason to fight. You attack them, they're going to fight with all their might and strength, man. Anybody that gets attacked, you're gonna defend yourself. Now you're looking like a bully, dog. And of course, on top of the Lord putting the spirit up on everybody to see it, man. You're a bully, and it's gonna go down. So you can bet your bottom dollar this place is gonna be invaded. You know what I mean? You can bet your bottom dollar it'll be attacked, man. Ain't no telling. And they're saying, they got a lot of. This is modern warfare. This is one step above it. We dealt with the modern warfare already. This is a step above it, man. It's nothing for them to do the whole drone thing, man. It's nothing with the Lord letting drones be invented, man. The whole war different. If y'all been watching the Ukraine, man, I'm glad I wasn't in that mess. I don't know how you gonna fight shit like that. Like maybe one, two, three, but what if they sending thousands and thousands of drones that can just drop bombs, man? You don't even need aircraft like expensive military aircraft, man. You can just drop little bombs. It's all throughout Babylon the Great via drones, man. It just a go down, man. So we need to be preparing ourselves, and we are through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai, day in, day out. We giving the Father and the Son no rest because we ready to go home. Why? Because we see what's going on and we not with it. We're not with it at all. This is cornball stuff. Our women are burnt out. They need a reset, man. And out of mercy, it's really mercy, man, because if the Lord don't do nothing, Eve, you're the weaker vessel. You're going to destroy yourself to the point where you'll be done set. I don't even, you know what I mean? You been to F yourself to death is what I'm saying. And they do that. Effing machines and stuff, saw, reciprocating saw, put a rod on it, and you know what I mean? Women be and all that shit been exposed to the spirit of power, y'all by Shem Shah. You're weak. You're liable to sleep with an animal, Eve. All that dog sleeping in the bed with you, these lonely women. Come on, don't put it past them. Hey, people do that, Seen it in Iraq, all right, dudes and goats and shit, and females will, especially during Edomites, especially some of them other nations, okay? But don't think, man, that's how, and it's because it comes from weakness, man. And you get given over to a spirit like that where you'll want to kiss a damn dog or some old shit like that. And I'm not even joking. Isn't that disgusting? But these are things that have been documented, man. All right. And yes, some of those heinous acts have been committed by some of our own women of our own nation. Yes, doing it with animals, man. That's the weak vessel, man. And you've been exposed. So yes, when the Lord bring this judgment upon women as a whole of our nation, good riddance, man. Good riddance, because it is ultimately mercy. Because if the Lord didn't stop this shit, you would destroy yourself. Guess what? It's out of our hands. There's nothing we can do. And let you tell the Eve, we can't stop you. You're running over us because the Lord let it happen. A woman shall compass a man. You ain't got no strength. The Lord let you do that for punishment to us, and so you can get puffed up, so He can smack you back down to the ground, man. That's exactly what's happening with Esau Edom. It's nothing for the Lord to make this base man a terror in the earth, man. Now we're starting to see, and the other nations are starting to see. You know what? He's not as strong as he used to be. They weird over there now. They fat, lazy now. They ain't got no real warriors now. They not on that. Oh no, let's go get them. It should be different in different places throughout the earth, man. It's a different I know this, and one thing, man, I don't care. You can visit a place, but it's different when you lived over there. When we deploy, we live in the Middle East. It ain't like we just going on vacation. So we experience the culture, and that is to say now the spirit on these other places, man. Going from Babylon the Great and going to another country for brothers that have been fortunate enough to leave Babylon the Great and see another country, man. There's a different spirit. There's a difference. It ain't the same. This shit is crazy over here, man. They have ancient type of warrior spirit. Check it out. And it ultimately, all these is from the Lord who wins a war and all that, man. But all these wars, Babylon the Great took casualties and all these things. Even and even the operators, some of their top operators, they're saying, man, you got to think. Just because, and it's just the pride of Esau Edom, man. People, when life or death, man, people are gonna want to fight to live, man. That it is what it is. Just because you guys got the NFL, see the NFL and the NBA got y'all puffed up. All this folly, Hollywood got y'all puffed up, and you don't think about how the so-called gooks, okay, in Vietnam gave it to them. They gave it to them 120 pounds soaking wet, gave it to them all down in the ground, setting traps up left and right. They was giving it to them, man, left and right. Check the let me Google it right quick on my computer. The casualties of the Vietnam War. Let's see. And what I'm saying, the reason why, because they didn't have the type of military might and all the aircraft and shit like that, like Babylon the Great. They went up in there with all those helicopters, tanks, and all type of shit, and they still lost a ton of people. I'm about to see how many here pretty soon. Come on, man. You know my computer want to act slow now. Come on, man. But yeah, it shows you the pride, man, of Esau Edom. And every time they went to war, these people that they thought they were stupid, don't wear shoes, squatting all the time, they gave it to them, man. You know what I mean? They gave it to Esau Edom every time. Why? Because they're naive. Don't ever underestimate your enemy. You're not the only people that fight on the earth. You just think you are. Okay, you're not the only one. It's shit. Hey man, hey, it's finna go down. It is finna go down. War. Bear with me. Bible Quasha. Man, I got some sensitive skin. Damn. All right, let's see. All right, it says, just quick Google search. It says U.S. and allied military deaths, 282,000. I mean, who knows? But I mean, it says the total death in the wars is above the millions, man. I'm looking at the numbers. We could call it the Vietnam. They got plenty, Hey, hey, I ain't saying that. Hey, there'll be casualties on both sides. Don't think Esau is finna go out peacefully. He's definitely gonna go down swinging, man. And the brothers is going into that. This is now the time, man. And it's beautiful what the Lord is doing, because He is, like, look at Trump. He is putting a spirit of not giving a damn upon these Edomites, man. And that is the way that he should go out, right? With the spirit of pride. We don't want Esau Edom to go out with his head down. We want him to go out with his head up, thinking that he's that guy, right? Thinking he that guy, so the Lord can knock their head off. So it's good that he's puffed up like this, because he's provoking. He's like, bring it on. We don't care. They're saying, hey, don't come up in here. We don't care. We're coming up in there anyway. And I've told, man, how quick we forget. Man, Trump, his last time he was in office, I forgot where it was. I could research. Maybe, but I remember him sending missiles. All right. Yes, literal missiles to some place. There's going to be retaliation for that. No folks ain't forgot, man. This is just added on top of all the things that Babylon the Great has done, attacking these people. And now to keep her at home, the scriptures describe this man. So it's just finna go down. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Man, verse 14, 2 Ezra 15 and 14, woe, which means destruction to the world and them that dwell in. So that's what's coming. Destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. It's very close. And one people shall stand up and fight against another. So not just the world conflicts, but there'll be divisions amongst these different provinces, regions throughout the earth, man. Here in Babylon the Great, there'll be gender wars, man. Yeah. We're gonna pop that off. Everybody, even pissed the men off. They saying that they hate us, on our side, niggas ain't shit. Okay. And everybody's going through it. Even Esau Edom and his woman, they butting head. So it'll be a gender war. Once the green light go and the police ain't not there like that and shit like that, and it's just wild. Oh, they gonna be coming through your window like, bro, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, they're gonna be coming like, bro, man, from the fifth floor with the foe. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, one people shall stand up against another. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Also gender wars, but nation wars, nationality is what the Bible says, but they say race here, so there'll be race wars, man, or at least race conflicts, man. People are gonna be pissed off, and guess what? The Lord is going to be the one that's stirring all that up because don't nobody want to do it. You do know that. Nobody wants to do this. Man's going to the other Lord, though. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to do the World War III shit. You know, obviously Babylon the Great don't. They want to chill. They want another NFL, another Super Bowl. They want another NBA playoffs. They want another golf tournament in Augusta. Okay? Remember, we learned that. Like Pharaoh. All right, the Lord hardened his heart. We learned that the Lord is all powerful. It's his show. So we might as well get with it because there's nothing that we can do. We can't offset prophecy. It's going to happen. They don't want to do this, man. But the Lord is making them out of respect for Yahweh Shai, his only begotten son. He must keep his word and do this, man. Yahweh Shai hasn't gotten his reverence. Every knee has not hit the earth and bowed down and confessed that Yahweh Shai is king or is coming. So in order for that to happen, prophecy must take place. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's controlling this guy, man. These folks ain't trying to fight no World War III. These folks don't want to do that, man. Ain't nobody trying to fight no war, especially more so Babylon the Great, man. They're definitely not trying to fight no war. The people that's in there now, they ain't trying to go back out there. They're tired. They done fought a damn near 20-year war, man. It never stopped. They went from Vietnam and that's just the main shit, you know, especially in special operations. They're always going somewhere. They're always deploying somewhere for real, man. You just don't hear about it unless it's a major conflict. But it's just conflict after conflict after conflict, man. And then they treat them, and not just the government, but people treat men of war like shit, man. It's all good, man. Y'all gonna want a men of war in that day, but it is what it is. But let's see here. In the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So that's what we're coming to. And the Lord calls this time great. There's going to be a time. This is going to be a time like the earth has never seen before. So there'll be diseases like we've never seen before. There'll be fighting. There'll be bloodshed like we've never seen before. And goodness gracious, how much more blood spill is the Lord finna allow? Look at the bloody streets of Chicago. When I first came into this truth, it was the year that Chicago had like 900 murders, dog. What is that? That's genocide. 900. And I was like, bro, I would have, if I was a governor or whatever, we would have called the National Guard and at like 100 bodies. How'd y'all let it get to 900? Let me motherfucking check. Let me see what year that was. Chicago. I don't know the exact. Chicago 2000 maybe. 2000. Let's go 18 murders. Just, you know, it'll be sky high anyway, no matter what year I pick. It'll be sky high. Let's see what we have here. I just typed in Chicago 2018 unalivings. It says 561. And most of that from Jake shooting each other, dog. Okay. It says the total shooting victims for the year of 2018, 2,948 people got shot. 2,948 people got shot that year in Chicago. And you know the majority of it was in the hood in the same areas. Wow. And that's nothing. They've cleared 500 plenty of times year after year. They average 500 murders a year, man. And again, most of that's from Jake, man, killing Jake. I say that to say again, what are we finna see if the Lord said this is finna be a time like we've never seen before? Well, guess what? We've seen 500, 600, 700, 800 black people unalived by other black people and brown people. Well, what are we finna see? I guess we finna see thousands to millions people unalived at once. I guess we getting ready to see, man. This shit finna get crazy. I mean, I played Ghost Recon. If your boy familiar with that, I play that shit. And they got, man, I just was playing it earlier, and they got this like point where they got this gas, man, And I was just thinking about that through the spirit. It's this level or this part where it's just gas everywhere. It's so thick that you can't see in front of you. And for the Lord to like, who knows what they're gonna do, man? The sword is just one way. When the Lord say this gonna be a time like the earth has never seen before, they're gonna bring out weaponry that we haven't seen. You saw what they say they had did the Babylon the Great. They had some type of subsonic or supersonic weapon that made motherfuckers ears bleed or something like that. Oh, okay. What else do they have? Maybe make something make your eyes pop out, your eyes bleed. You know what I mean? They got all type of shit. Or what was that shit? Agent Orange in Vietnam. Man, you know they gonna that you know that has to happen here in Babylon the Great. All that shit has to happen. If they did the Agent Orange and dropped all phosphorus and all that shit, and yeah, man, they could drop some shit over here. This is what I'm saying, Jake. Like some like you know something that you can't fucking breathe the air, man. And we have to be quarantined in a special place with some type of. There's no telling if the Lord not a man and he shall lie. If he's saying it's gonna be a time like the earth has never seen before, then that's the type of shit that's getting ready to happen. Don't just think this is finna be a big ass shootout, dog. All right, it's finna be a whole bunch of shit. The Lord talks about animals. All right, ain't gonna be nobody. These zoos, they got, you know what I'm saying? They'll come up out that guy. It's gonna Jumanji. If y'all seen the original one, not the one with the Rock. All right, the one with the what that dude, Robin, what that dude name? Funny boy. Who cares? But yeah, man, all these things is going down, man, and it's gonna be ugly. They could drop some type of gas, some type of chemical fucking warfare. That's one thing. You see what I'm talking about, dog? We don't need to talk about that. Like you hear nuclear missiles, you know, we prophesied the nuclear missiles, man. But what about the motherfucking biohazardous shit that they can unleash, man? Weaponized, if I say that, weaponized, yeah, weaponized mosquitoes, okay? I mean, in the lab, you know, gnats and shit. You know, Esau, there, hey, man, the depths of the wickedness of this guy is endless, man. And he'll do something like that, put a disease, come up with a disease in the lab through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Let the mosquitoes eat that and go ahead and let them out. Y'all don't remember the little commercial that Bill Gates had with those mosquitoes, man? He said it's coming. He's gonna unleash some shit. And this is all coming to me through the spirit of poverty. Y'all by showing me how it's shot. They gonna unleash some shit for it. There have to be millions and millions of buy. This shit gonna happen quick, boy. All right, this shit gonna happen quick. When them diseases really pop off like that, that's gonna take a lot of people out, man. So again, don't think it's just gonna be a shootout and some swords and some knives and some chain gang shit. No, man. The Lord finna come with it with the biohazardous shit, man. Yeah. It's gonna be like some biohazard stuff they gonna unleash, man. It's gonna make everybody sick and unalive like that. When the Lord says it's gonna be bodies laid out in the street, how does, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you know what I mean? Between the sword, all the machinery and the pestilence side of thing, that'll do it. That sure will get the numbers down very fast. Okay. So we just got to remember what we up against, man. And going back to the theme of the epistle being that this is a sifting process to see if we're going to keep our integrity through everything that the Spirit led me to just say. All the division, the war, the pestilence, the family drama. Are you gonna serve y'all by Shema Shai? If your daughter starts spazzing out on UG, if your daughter turn you in to say F that nigga, and this is where he live at. He, you know what I mean? I heard him talking about that Israelite stuff. You know what I mean? What you gonna do then? You gonna say the hell with your daughter or the hell with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, and you'll get her back in the kingdom. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.